All right, y'all. First and foremost, give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the son of Mashiach, who some call Yahweh, Yeshua, Yehoshua, Yashayah. We mostly know as Jesus Christ. I said I was gonna start highlighting some of these apologists out here, so that y'all will know that y'all will know who these people are and where they coming from and how long they've been doing before y'all start jumping on these panels. Because debating is, culturally, that's one of our main entertainments, main sources of entertainment. The going back and forth, the cutting one with the scriptures. We love to do that. And a lot of people that are coming up, a lot of those that are young in this thing, a lot of the, those that, that are kind of milky, that deserve the milk, that need to be on the milk. That you first come in, man, you have this great zeal, you have this great fire. You want to cut, you want to swing your sword, pause at everybody, that you come across. And it's a different world now with this social media world. The social media world is different now. A lot of people, a lot of these apologists, are springing up, and they are also coming up with the same zeal. This brother we're about to talk about, Alton Johnson, he also is kind of young, I want to say, in being in a trying to be an apologist. Like he's kind of young in that aspect, and I think most of the people he's around are a bit more scholarly than him. But he has a zeal. All right, he has a zeal, and he's driven by something. And we may get into that another time. But the brother did make a video. I think it was one of his most greatest moments or whatever, when he made a video about the black churches destroyed. And that video went viral for him. He got a couple million views off of that video. But now he's kind of aimed at One West Israelism. So we'll see here, some clips from him and some other clips also, just going against some of his premises that he brings up in one of these videos with Deacon in it.
Is this Hebrew Israelite cult actually teaching that Solomon is gay?
Song of Solomon 1:5, man. The hell is this? Song of Solomon chapter.
That was him there. And again, y'all, and I said what I said doctrinally about IUIC. Great organization, but doctrinally, they're lacking. Songs of Solomon 1:5, like Jeremiah 14:2, Judah morning. Come on, y'all. Job 8:8. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop with that, man. And you giving people easy bait. You giving them easy clips. And you'll say, well, no, we don't debate. And it don't matter if you don't debate. Because people are gonna take your clips and show that you're wrong. Just like Alton Johnson is doing right now. He's gonna take your clip and you giving them easy clips to show that you're wrong. And you won't repent of it. Because you know better. You've done the research. I've even heard bishops say, well, I've heard people say that this is talking about mourning, and like, yes. Yeah, you did. Yeah. So why you not, what's the issue? And it's just because that's what he was taught. That was what he was taught. Again, that Abba Bivens book is not really Abba Bivens book. It gives the whole the color doctrine is in there. And they haven't been peeled away from it. They haven't been able to look and read it for themselves. And this brother is just regurgitating what he was taught. He ain't gonna go in there and look at it.
1:5.
Let's go. The book of Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I am black, but comely.
So Solomon said, I'm black, but I'm beautiful. Solomon said, I'm black, but I'm beautiful. Solomon said, I'm black.
It's not Solomon talking.
Black, but I'm beautiful. I am black, but I am beautiful. Go ahead.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem. Now,
This text clearly starts off with the word she, and it says, let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is better than wine, your anointing.
And this what happens with the precept upon precept, and you jump in here and there, and you just taking a verse from there. Never even read the Songs of Solomon. Never even read it.
Oils are fragrant. Your name is oil poured out. Therefore, virgins love you. Draw me after you. Let us run. The king has brought me into his chamber.
And y'all got him feeling like he's scholastic, like he, you know, I don't think he's been to seminary. And I recommend seminary for you, brother. You trying to go down this road, you shouldn't try to skip steps. You're going to limit yourself. You know, you're skipping steps. That's my advice to you. You know, fall back. You kind of skipping steps. You moving fast, but at the same time, you know who to deal with. You know. But yeah, you may need to make sure you fully understand what you're teaching and in your defenses. Like I see a lot of times when people are having discussions with you that I'm speaking to Mr. Johnson, Alton Johnson, that, and pause on that, but that you don't really, you know, they bring up a lot of scriptures that you're not really familiar with, and you have to have them repeated, and that's the thing too. Don't y'all let him come back and ask y'all questions. When you ask him a question, don't let him, you know, ask you a question in his response. All right. And sometimes we buy time trying to read the commentary, and you got to watch them.
Others we will exalt.
That's why I say any Christian man in the church is more than likely a homosexual, because the church is so effeminate and lacking of real men. It's ran by women. I mean, go in there and look at it. The men are docile.
Hey, listen, let me tell you like this. Don't let these Hebrew Israelites gas you up thinking that Christian men are soft and docile and we're so.
I also noticed that the brother don't do a video without a haircut. Without a fresh lineup, that brother ain't doing the video. Which tells me some things. And the way he pulled the glasses down, and you set this video up to try to look like y'all some strong men and all of this. Don't run up on the wrong Christian. Like, I'm in agreement to what Deacon said there. Oh, I'm sorry. What priest Hakah, after the order of Melchizedek. I agree with what he said there.
Feminine, and we're low-key on the down low. I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't go running up on the wrong Christian man, because that might be a bad day for you. The thing about us,
you know, my dad told me, man, you know, I was raised by a single father. My dad always told me, said, man, don't fight no sissy. Don't fight no homosexual. I shouldn't call them sissies. He said, don't fight no homosexual. All right, it's a different kind of fight. Oh man, that, you know, it's just some lessons that stuck, man. One time I shot a squirrel out of the tree. Now this is just completely off the radar. He shot a squirrel out the tree when I was a kid. My grandma and them, my great grandma, she used to eat squirrel. They shot a squirrel. Matter of fact, I shot the squirrel. You know, I might have been about 8, 9 years old, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. But he let me shoot the squirrel, and I shot it with the shotgun. And this in the backyard, y'all. I shot the squirrel. The squirrel, the squirrel fell, but I ain't shoot it good. So some of the buckshots might have hit it. You know what I'm saying? And it fell down out of the tree and it was moving. And then he grabbed me. I was finna run up on it. He grabs me and tell me, never go in there, man. Them things will bite you. Them squirrels will get up there and bite you. They may have rabies. They'll bite your ear off and da-da-da-da. But ever since then, I don't fool with squirrels, man. I be eyeing squirrels. I keep my eye on a squirrel. I'm not running up chasing those squirrels. I ain't got no fear of them, but I ain't finna just be messing with no squirrel like that. You know what I'm saying? Some lessons stick. Something. That's why you have to, train a child while you still have the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it comes a time where it's over with, where they are who they are, and they just going to learn these lessons the hard way.
Christian man is that we're more disciplined, and
Christian men are more disciplined. Come on, boy.
That might be a bad day for you. The thing about us Christian men is that we're more disciplined and we're more mature. So a lot of things that may affect a lot of these Hebrew Israelite guys where they'll get all upset and they want to throw temper tantrums. Us Christian men who really walk with the Lord, we know when to walk away and we know how to choose our battles wisely. Now, you gonna mess with one of our families, I'm just gonna warn you right now. All you guys, Hebrew Israelites, all of those who are anti-church and all of that, don't gamble with a Christian man who's willing to lay it all on the line for his family.
And, did he say something about his family and all? Like, where are you getting that from? But jokers ain't even. And I think this brother's in the Atlanta area. And if you are in the Atlanta area, brother, it's an 80 to 90% chance your leadership is effeminate. That's just my opinion. It's my opinion. If you're in that area going to church, you got an 80 to 90% chance that your leadership is effeminate. Let's look here, because he says that the church ain't effeminate. Well, the church say different.
Don't have an issue with gay people because they sing our songs, they write our songs, they've played our instruments, they've served in various capacities and still serve in various capacities in this church. You've heard them preach and you've shouted. You've been loosed at their conferences.
You've been loosed at their conferences. What is he implying? Huh? Who has the conference called Woman Thou Art Loose? And we seen the allegations that came out on TD Jakes. Things have kind of quieted down as of late. And, the situation with him being at the Diddy parties and all of that. But you also have those that are in the church. You also have this brother here who is a effeminate brother leading the church on a panel at a church. Talking about we love that, we love our community. Hold on, let me let it play again. And then look at the other joke.
Our songs, they write our songs, they've played our instruments, they've served in various capacities and still serve in various capacities in this church.
Even in this church.
You've heard them preach and you've shouted. You've been loosed at their conferences.
And look at how many people come from those conferences. Men that are in leadership today. Your Pastor Keon something. I forget his last name. Forgive me. It's another brother that just came out and got his own church. And was given the church. All of these jokers, man. I want to say Michael Todd. Something like Pastor Michael Todd. Just a little effeminate, man. And those are the only churches that are going to survive in this new age church. All right. These other churches, once that last pastor go off, that's it. It's over with. Pastor Jamal Bryant, and those within his circle, it's a little effeminate. In my opinion. Alleged. I don't know, man. Look at them. Them jokers effeminate. Listen to the audience.
Stop the tape.
Stop the tape. You went too far. We ain't supposed to be saying this. And then, you know, these jokers tired of being in the shadows. These effeminate jokers tired of being in the shadows. Y'all ain't finna keep us in the shadows no more. Y'all ain't finna hide us. You know, like that side piece. You know, you ain't finna hide us in the background like that. Nah. It's this our time. Man, y'all let Kamala get in there. Kamala get in this thing. Oh man, y'all finna see some craziness. But anyway, you know, jokers gotta beat their chest and say they ain't effeminate and all of this. But that's the spotlight show. That's the show like I meant the apologist spotlight. Brother Alton Johnson. You know, so just be mindful when you're jumping up on his panel. And you know, he like to hide behind another panel. That's when he's, you know, that's when he his bravest. He's, you know, he's his strongest. He gon', you know what I'm saying? He ready to have that back and forth with you, but he may cut you off. He may, you know, that's when he's in his element, when he's on it. Now you catch him by yourself. Catch him by yourself and do, you know, and have that dialogue between, you know, him one-on-one on your channel or on his channel, and make him answer the question. Don't let him ask you a question coming back. Don't let him ask, then be like, man, what's the verse again? Nah. Make sure he paying attention. Take him to the verse, make him answer the question. He loved asking the question back. He don't really want to give his side because really he don't have a side. Really he don't know, and he's scared to see where it's going to go, and that just becomes, it's just a lack of knowledge. So lack of knowledge, and then there's a lack of humility of, you know what, man, I don't really, you know, I'm not familiar with that. He will do that sometimes if you really trap him up. He will eventually, you know, and I got to study a little more on that. I had to look into that a little more or whatever. But he's building his confidence up. He just had an interaction with, and we got to talk about that JP Uncut, that channel in general. It's kind of a debate ground that y'all need to be aware of before you start going up there. Deacon and Hassan and them have been going up there, and it's been challenging. It's been challenging for them. But I yield, man. Pray this thing was edifying. Y'all hit the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Have you interacted with this brother on the panels? I think this brother also is a Calvinist. Think he's leaning towards Calvinism. You know, things being predetermined, the elect, you know, I've heard certain dialogues that make me lead to this. I don't think he's a Peterist, but I think he does lean to that whole point of things being predetermined and the elect already being elected, and you know from the womb that you don't know, but he already knows. He's already elected, you know, those that will enter in and those who won't. But I pray this thing was edifying. Y'all be blessed. We'll see y'all on the next one. Shalom.